Heard the first note played, you understood he loved to play the piano. Earl Garner was a very popular jazz musician that was able to tour worldwide and sell out concert halls nightly, and he never compromised his integrity as a jazz musician.
Marvin Gaye. How sweet it is. My all-time favorite. Marvin Gaye was my favorite vocalist of all times. I could put a couple other people in there, but you may ask me about them in a few minutes. But Marvin Gaye, I think, was beyond his time, or ahead of his time, as we might say. You'd say that about some people who seem to be extraordinary with their work, and he was one of the ones that was extraordinary. And he was a pioneer as well when it comes to black individual male entertainers crossing over in the music industry. And he was my favorite.
Marvin Gaye was known as a silky smooth soul singer with a great voice. The Prince of Motown was born Marvin Prance Gaye Jr. in Washington, D.C., April 2, 1939. Marvin Gaye was a true Renaissance man. He could do it all in music. He got his start at Motown playing drums and piano on tour and in the studios for the likes of the Miracles and the Marvelettes. Marvin Gaye also produced and wrote songs like Dancing in the Streets for Martha and the Vandellas, You Beat Me to the Punch by Mary Wells. He also wrote and produced his own hit songs like Stubborn Kind of Fellow. Throughout the 60s, Marvin Gaye lived on the top of the pop charts, placing 40 records in the pop single charts as a soloist and duets with Tammy Terrell, Kimmy Weston, Mary Wells, and Diana Ross. In 1971, Marvin Gaye may have reached an artistic peak with the album What's Going On. Both Motown icons Stevie Wonder and Smokey Robinson comments, What's Going On is my favorite album of all time. Smokey and Stevie is not the only ones who think What's Going On could be the greatest album of all time. Marvin himself says, What's Going On was a gift from God. The album spoke on issues like drugs, inequality, and the economy in the Vietnam War over musical grooves from jazz, soul, and pop. What's Going On had 3 hit singles, Inner City Blues, Mercy Mercy Me, and the title track What's Going On. A true test of the greatness of the album is it came out in 1972, but it still relates well to what's going on today. Marvin Gaye has produced other great masterpieces such as Let's Get It On, Hear My Dear, and Sexual Healing, which he won his only 2 Grammys. It was on a Sunday morning, a day before his 45th birthday, April 1st, 1984. The Prince of Motown, Marvin Gaye, was shot to death at point-blank range by his father after a violent argument. When word of Marvin Gaye's death started to spread, many thought it was a bad April Fool's joke. But when the truth was revealed, many in the public were stunned and shocked. More than 10,000 people attended Marvin Gaye's star-studded funeral.